Hello, fellow travelers. I don't have much of a voice. I'm sorry for that. So this is actually the last day of my Grand Princess cruise, and it's a sea day, and this has by far been the roughest cruise I've ever been on. The second day of the cruise, the morning of the second day of the cruise, I was in I think it's the Wheelhouse Bar, gathered there to go on a shore excursion. You know, it was one that was going to leave from the ship and everything. And as I was sitting there, there was a gentleman who he looked like he was having kind of a hard time getting around. And I was at a table, and he asked if the other table there, the other chair was free, and I told him, sure, go ahead. He sat down. Well, a little while later, his family kind of joined him, and they were standing around, and then his granddaughter came up, and she comes right up to me and coughs in my face. And her mom immediately grabbed her and covered her mouth and was like, you can't do that, right? But damage was already done. By that evening, I was losing my voice, and by the time I went to bed, I had a fever. And on top of that, I had spent quite a bit of time lugging a very heavy backpack around for the land portion of the tour, and my back was objecting, and so I wound up in bed most of this cruise. I missed every port except the very last one. I didn't make any of my shore excursions that I had booked, and I have been really miserable. So we're going to write this one off. I have a little something every day that I was able to capture, mostly whatever I was able to film off the balcony. So it was nice to at least have a balcony and get some fresh air in here, though. But yeah, the scenery was still beautiful. I got to enjoy that from the balcony and inside the cabin, but other than that, there wasn't a whole lot I was able to get up to. So these are going to be pretty thin on content for this series. You'll have to forgive me. But I didn't get out and do anything. Didn't go out and, watch any shows or any of that, because I knew I had a cough. I wanted to stay away from people as well. It's not COVID. I do know that. But other than that, it's just, what is it? So the first night, and I hope to heavens I did not give this to them, I met with Code 4 for Life. I got to meet them in person, and and they referred to the creeping crud that's going around as kennel cough. So this was kennel cough. Oh well. Hopefully my next trip is better, because this one has been very tough and not fun.